Okay, so we float our hips forward, we hook the leg, and there's basically three main ways that we can get across at this point, passing to our left. Our opponent's hips are still turned to my right, away from the camera. If, once again, our opponent has weak structure, sometimes you're going to be able to just extend, putting weight into your leg with your hips, and your opponent's leg is just going to separate from their body. There's going to be a ton of space. It's going to be very easy for me to just bring my leg across and pass, or move straight into mount. That doesn't happen ever because Kevin knows that he's about to get passed. So as I'm here floating and hooking this leg, he's going to be keeping that really tight. Now, base is a platform for which to apply and absorb force. Base is usually the ground, but because of this hook, I'm going to be able to utilize this to mobilize my hips. So the two main ways that Gordon gets past the legs here is he's going to keep this hooked so that the leg's unable to extend and catch, and he's going to either perform a bit of a back step or kind of like an X-pass kick. So as he's got this, take your right leg, mobilize it, lots of weight into your hands, and kick the leg backwards to move past. He then sinks his hip immediately down, hip to hip connection, so that now there's no space here for Kevin to re-guard, because Kevin's immediately going to try and bring his right leg back inside. So even if he hips out, he's going to be trying to do this. As soon as I land, I'm here, kicking my leg back, sinking my hip down, live toes basing into my opponent. I can also, with that same motion, if I feel I need to, give myself a little bit more of a back step here. So instead of kicking back and across my leg, sometimes Gordon even crosses his legs a little bit there to make sure that he's clear before getting past. Because he gets that little bit of that hip switch. So here, my right hip is leading right now, but I'm going to switch to my left hip a bit. Kicking through. My left knee is going to be tight to his hip here. I need something always checking my opponent's hip so that I'm not landing with a ton of space, once again allowing Kevin to just immediately re-guard. Entering the position, shifting weight into my hands, hips forward, accessing the lever, starting to generate base, creating tension. Switching, landing in base here so that even if Kevin tries to bridge and knock me back, I don't just fall over here. I'm ready with base with my left arm, and this leg posted back, knee up in the air, so as he bridges, I'm able to switch to knee on belly. Depending on your opponent's structure, you may be even able to do this with a much smaller motion and just create a little bit of a shin circle from here. So as I'm here, or a windshield wiper motion, from here I'm just going to elevate my hips even further, bring my right heel up to my butt, and move right over into a knee ride or knee on belly position. Now my shin and instep of my foot is up against his hip, once again creating that block, stopping my opponent from being able to immediately re-guard. So here, my knee can't quite pin down, but that's fine. I'm keeping it down and heavy. From here, circling immediately into knee on belly. Creating a back step. A lot of different little variations we can do from there. Once we have our instep shin circled and activating the lever to Kevin's knee, shutting down that butterfly hook, we got a lot of options. So that's the main goal when we're trying to attempt this pass.